Welcome back to Phoenix Point, where we just finished the gift mission. So we got the gift ship, which is actually a little damaged, but has weapons. And we got a little taste of the air combat. And also, of course, Mount Egg hatched into this crazy thing. There's this pink business. I assume this means this guy, currently moving at 60 kilometers per hour, is going to attack this Peterlootown. And I'm not sure what we can do about it, because we can't, it looks like we can't target this guy. So we will have to see how that plays out. We also have Citizen Eileen here, who came with us as a result of finishing the gift mission, which dumped Arena back at Phoenix Point, which is fine because she needs to heal and stuff. So I'm going to drop everybody but Citizen Eileen and I guess Omar off here. Oh, no. Actually, we'll keep Sophia because she has more stamina. Drop everybody here except for Omar and except for Sophia. And then we're going to take Eileen down to Phoenix University. Then, so we'll do that in a second. The other thing it says here is we need to complete the research Phoenix aerial combat. So presumably that will allow us to outfit Manticore 1. And so we can go look over here. Here we go. Phoenix aerial combat. It's only 9 hours. So let's do that. I'm toying with the idea. Let's go see. We have 2 more days for recruits. So what I'm thinking I'll do... Well, okay, so here's my thought process. We're at 45% with Synedrion. I'm hoping we can figure out a way to get this up to 50 somehow. And the answer may be to do this mission. I hadn't actually even paid attention to these missions before. But as much as I want to befriend Anu, I really want to get to 50% with Synedrion, because that will give us all sorts of research right away. And this is a 1 day, 5 hours. So first I'm going to do this. I'm going to bump Phoenix Aerial Combat Program up to the top because I feel like we need this if we're going to be fighting the Mount Egg beast. And then I'll figure out from there whether to leave this at the top or bump something else up, like, I don't know, whatever. We'll figure that out. But I do want to try to get up to 50% with Synedrion. So I think we're going to take that mission. Meanwhile, now that we've got everybody on board the gift the way we want, we're going to head down to Phoenix University and drop Citizen Eileen off. Then we are also going to continue to explore with these guys. I don't think we're going to burn 2 days today, but I'm really getting antsy to take this squad out too. I really want to use them. And it does not appear that we have any new recruits. These places can produce recruits. And I believe we can get one from Anu, but they don't have anybody available for us yet. Oh, they're still constructing it. Oh, maybe that's why. Wait a minute. Are you still constructing? No. No, you just don't have anybody available. Okay. That's going to be that. Let's go back to the gift and make sure we've got everything else. Okay. Manufacturing, we're doing grenades. I believe we can hit play. Okay, we produced another Odin. Oh, what's left behind exploration site. Our operatives have landed near an old school. The buildings nearby are all abandoned and cars block the streets. The school is overgrown with mutated vegetation. So let's search it. These jobs are never fun. Exploring the ruins means rooting through people's lives, coldly evaluating the remains of who they were to see what's useful and what's not. You have to forget that children played here before the virus came. We've acquired some resources, 75 materials and 150 food. That's great. I also wanted to thank a commenter who has perhaps the best possible name, Self-Replicating Whatnot. They said the simplest way to remember how to do trading in this game is don't sell food to the Disciples of Anu, materials to New Jericho, and tech to Synedrion. Everything else we should be able to profit from in one manner or another. So I really appreciate that help, and that's, as I said in the response, the simple kind of rule that I can follow. So with our Manticore 2 folks, I'm going to send them up here. Yeah, I'm going to send them up here. They can explore that. Let's see where Manticore or the gift is. We are still doing the research. Okay, let's get play. Let's keep an eye on this. Whoa. Okay, they're here. Let's tell them to explore. I want to keep an eye on this Mount Egg thing. Like, is there something we can do? Research center is under construction. Yeah, we can't attack these guys. Maybe once we have the aerial combat program, we'll be able to attack this guy. But still, I think we're going to get hammered So I don't really know what to do about this. It's too bad because we saved Peterlootown. They really, really like us. You can see their mayor is 46% supportive of us. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, our research into the aerial program only has an hour left. Now that we're here, we're going to drop Citizen Eileen at Phoenix University. Then we're going to take Sophia back up. We don't want to grab anybody else from here. So let's... Is there anything we want to do on the way? I don't think so. Let's go back to Phoenix Point. And let's just see... Yeah, I'm going to need to make a decision here. So that was 9 hours. Okay, I think these are a good set of tech. I'm still, like I said at the beginning, on the fence about reverse engineering the Arachni. So why don't we bump you to the top, bump you back up here, then we'll do grenade launcher technologies, because that sounds super cool as well. And let's see, I assume this thing is going here. I don't really know what we can do about it. Is there anything else? Oh, I do want to take this mission. Do I want to take this mission? Well, it doesn't matter yet, because we're going to let our people rest. Oh, okay, right. We're going to let our people rest at Phoenix Point is what I was saying. Phoenix Aerial Combat Program. Our researchers have been tirelessly analyzing intelligence reports, footage, and witness testimonials to learn everything they can about the Behemoth, the newly discovered flying species, and the festering skies. The Pandorans seem to be organized by a higher form of intelligence, and their flight patterns are far from random. Careful observation of air movements reveals the Pandorans complete very specific objectives such as reconnaissance, raids, and in many cases infestation of human settlements. Our course of action is clear. Arm a squadron of manticores and systematically attack the Pandoran patrols to prevent their rampage. While we intercept the attacks, a dedicated researcher unit will be working around the clock to study the Pandorans' behavior further and make ongoing improvements to our air-to-air arsenal. Okay, and then we can now manufacture this cool stuff. The afterburner, we saw these things in our little intro to air-to-air combat. We're going to go back here to research, right? We're going to let the grenade technology go. We're going to go to manufacturing, and now we can manufacture... I believe we want one of each of these to put on Manticore 2. They are... Ooh, these are really pricey, but I don't feel like we have a choice. And DaddyCon also suggested that I create a scarab or something for... I think it was for scavenging missions, which seems to make a lot of sense to me, but boy, that's expensive. And we do have a scavenging mission set to go over by Manticore 2. And in fact, if we were to build a vehicle, we could only carry... This thing takes up... I don't remember how much this takes up in a ship, but it's certainly more than one guy. So we could, in fact, use our existing... let's go over here to personnel. Use our existing folks on Manticore 2 with the vehicle, and we might be able to go do something, do that exploration mission. Okay, I'm going to think about that since we're manufacturing stuff already. These are going to take a while anyway. Okay, so we don't have to make that decision yet because I wouldn't bump the air-to-air stuff. Okay, I just cleared the Phoenixopedia. It was all the stuff we just read. Now, let's just go check on Manticore 2. Okay, it's almost done exploring, so let's go. Oh, it's Anu. Okay, let's take a look at this haven. Oh my gosh, we can recruit. What are you? Whoa, what are you? Well, first of all, wait, can we trade with you? Trade first. Oh, we can't trade? Do they not like us enough to trade? No, these guys were willing to trade with us. Haven info. Was Berserker? Berserker. Ooh, wow, another class. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's look at this class. It has Marduk's Fist. Oh, that's similar to what Omar's wielding. Look at that. Oh, but it does a lot less damage. Action points. Okay, it still uses the same number of action points. It may weigh less than his axe, I'm not sure. But it does a lot of shock, but I think his axe does the same amount of shock. I also think his axe is a Disciples of Anu thing. Aksu Helmet. Okay, increased perception, lower accuracy, but oh, +2 speed. Wow. Yeah, so these are actually pretty light armor values, but this whole set of equipment gives +4 speed, which is incredible. Is there a way to look at the person's stats? I mean, obviously we can see the movement and will points are here. So this has, oh, I guess this is 22. Gotcha. Okay, so 22 strength, unless one of these things adds strength, which I don't think it does. They have 11 will, and I guess they have 14 speed because they're getting +4 speed from this. Okay, so that's what that means. Yeah, this armor is light, but that makes sense. Okay, oh, really good perception. Wow. Proficiency with melee and handguns. So this is interesting. So if we recruit this person, We have a full contingent. I think I want to do that. Do I want to do that? So melee guy. What are we missing from Manticore 2? We have an assault. I mean, a heavy. Excuse me, a heavy. We have an infiltrator who's not actually equipped. We have a sniper. And then another heavy. We'd have no assaults, which is kind of an odd mix. I really wish we could connect the two bases, but we can't. So, you know, wishes in about $3.56 will get me a latte at Starbucks. Oh, escape pods. What is this? This upgrade will protect all Phoenix operatives, even if a Manticore is shot down from the sky. That's cool. How did we get that out of nowhere? Oh, because we finished the research of the air-to-air stuff. Okay, let's go. Wow, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm really inclined to take this guy, which means... Shoot. Okay, which means we don't have the Arachni, and it's going to be a while. Okay, I'm going to bump. I don't think we can mess around. Wait, hold on. Let's see if we take this diplomacy mission. Let's see what we can do. Okay, ongoing. Sabotage disciples. Yeah, we don't really want to do that, but where is this? Can we just have to do any factory? Or is there a specific place we need to go? If we're going to do this mission, we're going to recruit this guy. Okay. Now, I assume sabotaging a factory means we actually have to land there. So, oh, look at that symbol for Berserker. That's so cool. Let's actually take a look at Rachel. Wow, so cool. Okay, I set everybody's colors. You know, it makes a huge difference, right? You can see how Rachel looks super sexy now. See that? I don't even know what effect it had. So let's first look at the abilities that this Berserker has, because this is super duper cool. Okay, like I said, 22 strength, 11 willpower, 14 speed, and she gets 4 extra speed from her equipment. And we've got this axe that, I'm sorry, the warhammer that we saw. She also has handgun proficiency. Yeah, melee and handgun. So we're going to give her a handgun. In fact, we have a Hephaestus. Yeah, and obviously she needs a grenade. And, oh, uh-oh, we need medkits. Okay, hold on. Medkit. Are these instant? They are. Okay, let's go back to her. Oh, Rachel, where are you? There you are. Okay, let's give her a medkit. Okay, and what is this the ammo for? This is a neuro. Yeah, okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's just the different Berserker helmets. Oh, look at this. It has fur on it. Oh, that is cool. Of course, this is also cool. These are both cool. Yes. Okay, well, this color is terrible for that armor. We'll play around with that later. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But super cool, still. I would like to put out an offer, since we're now going to probably be attacking with the Manticore 2 group pretty soon. For all those folks who have been commenting, or in fact those who haven't, if you would like me to name a character after you, I'm happy to rename anybody on Manticore 2 after you. I figure we'll keep the ones that are currently on the gift from Phoenix Point, since we've been playing with them for so long now. But these guys who we barely know, I'm happy to rename them. So if you have somebody you want to be named, just let me know. And if you prefer I switch the gender, again, let me know. So we've got, hold on, let's go back to our Air Force. So on Manticore 2, we have Tyler, who's our heavy. We've got Kirill, our infiltrator. We've got Raphael, our sniper. We've got Elsa, another heavy. And we've got Rachel, a berserker. So just post in the comments if you would like me to name somebody after you and who you would like me to name after you. And it's kind of first come, first serve. Okay, so let's get back to Rachel. And let's look at her abilities. So we saw this, proficient with melee and handguns, and then, well, let's go through the Berserker abilities. Armor Break. The next attack deals 30 additional shred damage. Whoa, that's amazing. Especially against the Arthron shield bearers. That should be cool. Close Quarters Evade. Attacks from enemies within 10 tiles deal 25% less damage. Well, this is the kind of class I really like, where you sort of get in and... you know, I like close quarters stuff. Bloodlust. Damage and speed are increased proportional to the hit points lost, up to 50%. Wow. So it actually pays to keep the Berserker injured. That's super cool. Ignore pain. Disabled body parts remain functional. Cannot panic or be mind controlled. Wow. I wonder if there's other mind controllers besides the face huggers. Adrenaline Rush. By the way, this is an active ability, Armor Break. This is Close Quarters Evade is a passive ability. Bloodlust is another passive ability. Ignore Pain, a passive ability. And then this last one, Adrenaline Rush, is an active ability. All abilities cost a maximum of 1 action point until the next turn. Next turn, you will be dazed. will point abilities cannot be used until the end of your turn. I don't really know what that means. I guess we'll find that out when we get there. Let's see what innate stuff she has. Farsighted, which we know we like. That +2 willpower is always useful. Although, with her... Yeah, we might grab that. These actually seem like the first two we would take. Unless we have just a plethora of points. She's got assault rifle, so... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, that could be cool. And then we've seen this before. Oh yeah, bombardier. Okay, very, very cool. Very cool. I'm very excited to try that one out. Let's see, and we got a new research? Oh, we can reverse engineer the Aksu body armor. I recruited in part because I think we're about to piss Anu off. I don't know why we can't trade with them. Maybe they just don't have trade materials? Let me see, hold on. Haven info. They have... Oh yeah, I guess they don't have any kind of facility that produces things. Yeah, they have elite residences, which... Yeah, okay, yeah, so they don't actually produce anything. So let's send... Oh, another base. I don't know that I want to activate another base. Oh, there is. Look at this. There is some mist here. If we attack an Anu one, do we believe we're going to get 5 more support from them? Typically, we only get 4. Okay, I need to think about that a little bit, and that's okay because we're not in a rush yet. It's just the question of, you know what? I'm gonna stop messing around. I'm gonna just reverse engineer the Arachni and stop trying to sort of min-max the Synedrion faction. Let's send these guys on Manticore 2. Yeah, okay, we're gonna send Manticore 2 up here. You can move up there, and we're gonna work our way back to Phoenix Avionics. Manticore 1 is on its way back to Phoenix Point, right? So we can just play. Okay, here they are. Let's explore. It's a little bit funny to explore these things when I'm not planning to actually do any ground missions with them yet. Unknown soldiers at the new Jericho haven of Fort Asuka Tasuna. Hey, the Berserker's wearing Asuka armor. Our operatives are treated cautiously. Commander Soon Maith mentions previous dealings with the Phoenix Project. Upon further inquiry, he reveals that 2 Phoenix Project scientists were detained here due to being infected. Unfortunately, both are deceased. Apparently, these scientists, who never managed to make contact with Phoenix Point and may have been unaware that the Phoenix Project even still existed, were conducting research in the area when they were infected. Commander Math insists that their research belongs to Fort Asuka Tasuna. So, we can demand that the research be shared with us. We can go up the chain of command. We can accept Commander Math's position. Or we can ask Tobias West for research directly. So, they don't like us. I'm inclined to demand. We don't have time for New Jericho's nonsense. We're certainly not going to accept the position. We're going to demand that the research be shared with us. Okay. Reluctantly, Commander Soonmaith agrees to release the cartographical portion of the research. So now the Haven hates us more and New Jericho hates us more, but we got 2 exploration sites. Is that this one? Yes. Yeah, this and this. And let's find the info here. Yeah, see, they hate us. These guys are never going to like us, so I don't care about that. But also, our people are not ready to attack. Let's send them up. I don't want to unlock this base. It's too expensive for us. I'm having difficulty managing the bases that we already have. Let's send you up here. We'll move you there. Let's go to the gift and see, can we even target this guy now that we did the research? We can't. So there's still... And do we know anything about this? Research center under construction repair. I'm afraid this Mount Egg thing is going to wipe them out, but there's not a lot we can do. Okay, let's... Oh. Right, okay, yeah, I got confused because there was only one person on the gift. Okay, here we are at Phoenix Point. Let's put everybody back on the gift. So I'm going to shift her to Phoenix Point for a minute and try to organize everybody the way I did the way I did last time. So stick you on the gift. I'm also going to rename the gift. Anastasia. Let's put Omar at the front. There we go. And then we can just do these in any order. These are all of our assaults. And Sophia is low on stamina, but I think that's too bad. Oh, now how can you be out of ammo? What needs to be loaded? Are you not loaded? Oh, you're not loaded. Oh, well, there you go. Problem solved. Okay. Oops. This is the shotgun, so we don't have ammo for him on that. Let's go here. So is there a factory here? There is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I am definitely inclined to do that mission. Actually, I think we're going to do that next episode because that will take a really long time and make this episode long. So we're going to rest, let Sophia rest just a little bit here. Okay, 22 hours on this. How far are we from getting our research lab, Phoenix University? Oh, still 4 days, so that's a while. And we haven't passed a day yet. Oh, 1 day. Okay, we might be getting a recruit that we want. If we get an assault. Okay, all right, we're going to wait here. You are traveling. I'm going to rename the gift, like I said. We're going to let Manticore 1, the gift, just rest for a moment. So we can get Sophia back up to full. Oh, and can we... Oh, and the... Oh, look, and the gift got healed as well. Let's look at our Air Force. Yeah, it was damaged, so it got healed just by sitting here. So that was good. That was unintentional, but that was good. And then these things in manufacturing, the afterburner is still a ways away. We have 19 hours on the Arachni. Okay, I feel good about this decision. I was really hemming and hawing, as you heard. You guys are all set to go. Did we do the Chaos Syndicate's mission? I don't know if we did. Oh, wow, we're really low on resources, too. There's no reason for us to wait at Phoenix Point. So we're going to head over to here. Oh, wait, hold on. Do you have food available? You do. You have, or food, you have resources available. So we're going to head over here. Yeah, you're going there. Let's go over to the gift. You're exploring, right? Okay. I mean, not the gift. Now we're going to trade with you. We're going to give apples to them for materials. And I guess we'll give apples to them. Oh, that's a lot of our apples. And if we want to recruit somebody, we're going to need a bunch of apples. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. This is learning. Okay. We'll head here. We might end up attacking them. What are you doing, Manticore 2? Are you still... Oh, I didn't realize you'd finished. Okay. Haven info. Oh, there's a factory here, but this group is not equipped for factory or for attacks yet. Okay, they're sort of friendly. We can trade with them. So we're going to trade gears for materials. Actually, let's trade for food. I want the food first. I think that's a good trade. I mean, according to what Self-Replicating Whatnot, oh god, what a great name, said, that is a good trade. I'm not really paying much attention. I'm going to, maybe offline I'll do a little bit of thinking around this. It's harder to think while I'm recording. Let's do that trade as well, because they're going to hate us pretty soon. And we're going to send, wait a minute. These are the two that the new Jericho site disclosed for us. Are you ever going to give us a person? Is there a way I can tell when... How do we know when they're going to have somebody ready for us? Alright, let's go. Let's see. I guess we can explore around more. Daddy Khan mentioned something about being ambushed. And if we're ambushed, that's a problem. But we now have people on board. So, but the reason I'm saying that is because I'm a little concerned about continuing to move so far away from Phoenix Avionics. I'm going to move here. And we're going to go back to the gift. And I guess I'll keep calling it the gift for the time being. Did you get here? Okay, fly. Okay, we can trade with you. We can do more trades again. 42 gears for... Okay, sure. And we can trade gears for apples. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. Okay, now our apple count's pretty good again. Oh, what do you... Wait, hold on. I didn't even look at the Haven info. Right, oh yeah, this is the factory that we were going to raid. Right. Let's do some... Do you have... Yeah, you see... Okay, somehow, maybe every day they refresh their resources. I think that must be what's going on. So we're going to go around and do... okay, so I'm going to do... Since I've already stated we're not going to do a mission this episode, I'm going to go around and do a bunch of trading. I'll be back when something interesting happens. Okay, I was doing a little trading, and now this popped up. The Behemoth. The Behemoth is stronger than we feared. It is capable of razing havens to the ground, and its travel pattern indicates sinister intelligence. Observing its behavior leads us to believe the targets for its next destructive rampage are the two nearby havens. Well, we saw it with Peterlootown. Let's go back to the gift. Right, so... Oh, look at this. Oh, it got hammered. We can repair, although I guess we have to be there to repair. I feel like Peterlootown's going to get wiped out. Wait, what's this haven? The Adrian Mitchell. Oh, this is bad business. Can we do anything? We're going to send our guys over here. Let's just look at this info. Covered. Miss status. Covered. Oh, uh-huh. Okay, we're going to go there. And what's the other guy doing? Exploring. The New Jericho. Yeah, they don't like us. There's not a lot we can do here. Okay, I'm going to move us back over here. Oh, we're almost at the Haven, and they're taking forever. Oh, well, that was unnecessary. I zipped over here because I thought the Behemoth was going to move faster. We can help. We can help by repairing stuff. We can't repair it because we're not there. I'm not sure what to do about that. But maybe we'll be able to fight the Behemoth if it comes over here. That seems unlikely. We have 11 hours left on Kirill's Arachni. Don't know what to do. This guy moves very slowly. I'm actually inclined to go back here and start next episode with the factory raid. I wish I knew whether that would get us to 50. Pandoran Intelligence Report. We're about to learn about all of these different guys, some of whom we've already seen. Pandoran Intelligence Report. Arthron Brute Alpha. Species classification A Alpha 1. An enhanced variation of the Brute mutation with enhanced melee capabilities. Reports state that the creature has an evolved pincer limb capable of considerable damage. Yes, and it moves. That's quite a lot of movement, actually. We have fought a couple of these guys. Oh no, have we fought the Brute Alphas? I know we've fought the Shield Bearer Alphas. Scourge. We have not seen this. Species classification A Gamma. The first type of Arthron that has adapted to use grenades and firearms. The exact method of this process remains unclear, but somehow they managed to transform old human weapons and incorporate them into their bodies. We did see something like that. So they have a grenade launcher. That's spectacular. And the machine gun, which we've seen before. And they have return fire, which is less than ideal. They don't have a lot of hit points. I would call that okay movement. Let's go back to the alpha and do the detailed analysis. Okay, this is more in line with what I would expect for hit points, although this is actually lower than what I would expect maybe. They've got a shield, they've got the pincer. Oh, this pincer does, I think the other pincers did 70. This does 95. And spitter, oh yeah, and we've seen the spitter heads. Okay, Triton Hitman, that's a lot of hit points. Not so much movement, a lot of will points. Species classification T Beta. This Triton mutation has developed the ability to use human sniper rifles, as well as learn to mimic their actions. Observation has shown that it also has enhanced perception and regenerative capabilities, and can further shroud itself by emitting mist clouds from appendages on its shoulders. How many arms does it have? 4? It does. It has 4 arms. Interesting. And it has a sniper rifle, a Viara sniper. Double perception. It can regen. It can spawn mist like it told us. That's a good amount of will. Not a ton of movement, but it does have stealth. Nice. And then, yeah, mist. Okay, so the other 2 arms are mist emitter arms. Cool. I mean, not great for us, but still cool. Charun, species classification PF1. This newly discovered mutation of the Pandora virus was first spotted after the hatching of the Behemoth. It is likely bred inside the festering skies. It shows signs of great intelligence, probably remotely guided by some sort of hive mind. Charun specimens are highly aggressive and known to attack both airborne and stationary human targets. Threat level high. We can't get detailed on this. Myrmidon egg. Species classification Mer pod. Okay, that's creative naming. The eggs can move? That's a little bit disturbing. Field reports indicate the shell of this creature is harder to penetrate and even dissolve using acid. The egg is reactive to approaching humans and machines, and when threatened shows the ability to quickly release the Myrmidon hibernating inside. That's what we expect from the Mindfragger one as well. Right, it can spawn a Myrmidon. It can move. That's weird. Its perception's not very good, so we have to get pretty close. A lot of hit points, though. And then, of course, the Myrmidon, which handed, I think it was Takeshi, his butt. 180 hit points, 18 will points, 20 movement. But we've seen that they can fly quite a bit. The Myrmidon creatures are known to take advantage of their large numbers and winged bodies to secure strategic locations and serve as armed reconnaissance troops for the Pandorans. They can take flight, 200% accuracy, and they have that pincer. Yeah, this was a little confusing to me because I thought we took out the ability to strike in the last mission, but it still was able to do it. Okay. Maybe 20 movement is they can jump, and so that's why they can move so far. Kind of like the way Omar does when he jumps. Okay, let's close this intelligence report. Recruits available in 0 days. You're still hanging out over here. Look, the line is going through the Behemoth. That's so funny. Okay, let's play. Okay, you're back over here. We're just gonna, I think... We can't trade with you again, can we? Oh yeah, we did. It did refresh after a day. Okay, so I accidentally left it playing. So we finished Kirill's Arachni. So we're going to close here. I'm not going to trade right now. Yeah, I'm not going to trade right now. You're still moving at 60 kilometers per hour. We can now manufacture the Arachni. So we're going to make one for Kirill, and we're going to bump that to the top. Oh, we have 2 Arachni packs. Yes. We already have the Eros. Isn't that sitting on Kirill? Let's make sure that Kirill has that. Otherwise, we're going to make that for him as well. Yes, you have an Eros. Good. And you have an extra quiver because they're not very much ammo in a magazine. Let's make sure we've got everything that they need. What's interesting here is we have Rachel on here, but we don't have the ability to make any of Rachel's stuff. Well, any of the armor or anything. Oh yeah, of course we don't. We have to research it. So we're back on grenade launcher technology. Did we get... Oh yeah, escape pods. Listen, if we go down, I think we're just going to go down with the ship. No, that's dumb. Let's put escape pods into the list. Let's go back over to Manticore 2. Are you... Oh, I don't know why I had you sitting there. Nothing found. Oh, man. Bogus. Our Arachni was finished, so let's go over to Rachel and... Oh, not Rachel. Kirill. Move you here. Put you on here. Now, how many rounds do you have? Also only 3. How much does it... Oh, we have the ammo. Okay, I don't really know what to do with Kirill yet, so we're going to have ammo for him for both of his weapons. Can he get... He can get assault rifle. I mean, this seems like... Yeah, I would love for him to get melee. See, it'd be great if you could sneak up and do melee. So we're going to send these guys over to here. There's another Phoenix base over there. Let's go back over here. I just have these guys sitting here. This is where we're going to leave the episode. When we come back, the first thing we're going to do is attack the factory at Anu so that we can hopefully get our reputation with Synedrion up to 50. So they'll just start giving us tech. Okay, but so until then, which should be just a couple days, thank you so much for your support. Remember, if you do want one of your people named, the people available are Tyler, an assault, Kirill, an infiltrator, Raphael, a sniper, Elsa, a heavy, and... Oh, not assault. Tyler is a heavy. And Rachel are Berserker. So just let me know in the comments if you want to be named. And with that, thank you so much. Please remember to have your pet spayed or neutered.